Um, and if you have anything more you want to share, you are able to. So let's see. Oh, I hope he has a great year too. School's not his favorite. So Susan says, super grateful this morning for already having my room vacuumed, dusted, bed made, bathroom cleaned. Great job, Susan. I don't do any of those things. My cleaning lady's for. Walked 2 miles and have done half of her hundreds challenge just this morning. Grateful, thankful, blessed for another morning. This is from Shar. God, family, friends, being able to plug in wherever I'm at to work and grow. Amen for that. Thank you, Shar. It is called dedication. I promise I have not neglected him too much over the last 8 years. His birthday is next week. So grateful for waking up, grateful for the Zoom, and grateful for working from home. Yes, Brandy. And then Brandy says, I don't go back to school till September 5th. I do enjoy that we get out so early. You know, we do get out before Memorial Day. And then, and they do get a lot of like sprinkled in dates. But yeah, and it's just so hot here. Like it feels unfair that we should be already back in school. Like it should just be summer. But the way Texas heat's going, like it may still be summer in December. Like it's just 111. I know that's what it was yesterday. Like it was 103 last night at 8:15. Y'all need to pray for me. We need this heat dome to leave. So I'm hosting a surprise party for my sister on Saturday. She is turning 40 and she is the head varsity volleyball coach at one of the high schools here in our district. And so she's in the thick of like volleyball season. So her 40th birthday is Sunday. We are having a surprise party for her on Saturday night. One, I need her team to win or she's going to be in a really bad mood. Like when people meet us, like she's 6 inches taller than me. She's very like, I'm like, I don't really think I had like the nice, sweet personality, but compared to her, I'm like rainbows. So she's just very like, so if they lose and aren't doing well, she might be surprised by the party, but she might not be in a good mood. So but the party's outside. We're like doing hibachi. Like I've got like this chef coming. I'm like, it's gonna be hot. So any advice on how to cool outside is greatly appreciated. So, all right. If anybody else has anything they want to share, I'm gonna give y'all just a second. You can hop off video, hop on mute, unmute and share out loud. If not, we'll get into it. Misters, I know. I was like telling Bill, I was like, we need to get like some fans. He was like, what, to just blow hot air on people? So, all right, let's get into it. So, like I mentioned, today is August 15th, is an auto ship day. It is payday. So, lots of just extra fun perks in our Lavelle business today. So we'll get into our 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I've got another story for y'all later, but we'll get into that when we get to follow up. So, okay. So our reach outs today. So this is, this should be a slam dunk easy. Who should you be reaching out to? Especially this week and over these next 3 weeks, because, so many people are headed back to school. That's going to be a huge topic for a lot of you, no matter what age you are, whether you've still got kids at home, you've never had kids, they're out of the house. You know, people that will be, you've got friends that have people that are going to be posting about this. So this is such an easy reach out of just commenting on people's posts, letting them know, you know, they look so cute, sending somebody a message, asking how they're doing. Are they nervous? So there's reach outs this week for the next 3 weeks should be super easy. So, but this is just where we're really intentional with the people that we are fostering relationships with. You know, like I said, one of the things that I like to do is I like to go to my friends list. If you're doing this on social media, I like to do this on friends list, and sort by my newest connections and make sure that I go and I'm interacting with the newest people that I have connected with. If they have a story, you want to ask a question in their story, and just really give, some kind of open-ended question, comment, so that it will spark a conversation. If you are, not going to do it on social media and you're going to go through your phone, it's a text message to somebody that you've been thinking about, and you just want to let them know, hey, you've been on my mind. I wanted to see, how this was going. Maybe it's somebody you saw, this last weekend or a couple weeks ago, or, I like to, I very much will, if I see something on social media and it's like somebody that's kind of a close enough friend, I will text them and say, hey, I saw this. I wanted to see how you were doing, or, what's new with that, and really take it to a more personal level. So this is just our 10 minutes of really intentional, focused, commenting, liking, asking questions, being a friend. And so our goal is 5 people just over the next 10 minutes. And then, yeah, we'll start there. Okay. All right. So now let's move into follow-up, which y'all know is my favorite. My favorite thing to do is following up. So I wanted to share with y'all somebody that I'm going to be following up with today. But our follow-up, y'all can go ahead and get started on this. If y'all just tune me out, that's okay. I just hopefully this encourages one of you. But so follow-up, we focus on at least 4 people to follow up with. These are people that maybe have mentioned Thrive to us in the past. They haven't placed an order. This is somebody that you maybe would want to offer a sample to. This is somebody who, maybe you've seen kind of some posts about, you know, you've seen some posts about, things that they've been complaining about, and maybe you want to pop in and send them a message and just say, hey, you've been on my mind. I saw this post about this and I don't know if you know, but my company actually has a product that helps with that. Would you ever be open to checking it out? It's a super simple message. Maybe people that haven't thrived in a while, you can also follow up with your auto ship people today, and just send them a thank you that, hey, I saw your auto ship order go through. I want to let you know how much I appreciate you thriving with me. And this is, it's the 15th of the month. We still have 16 days that if they wanted to get a referral, they could maybe Thrive for free, bring you some new samplers or a new person to talk to. Lots of different ways to follow up with different people, but this is definitely what my goal for each and every one of you is. In the next 10 minutes, you've asked at least 2 people if they are ready to place an order. Like, make that very intentional that they want to check it out, or if you've asked people in the past to check it out, today you follow up with people and ask if they're ready to place the order. So somebody that I will be following out to, this may actually be a reach out, but I've saved this for the follow-up bucket. So yesterday I took our kids to, we have a water park here. So y'all get started on your 4, but listen in the background. I took our kids to the water park here. We have season passes. I kind of thought it was going to be like not very crowded because some schools have started last week, other schools started yesterday, but it seemed like everybody like in Houston and Cy-Fair had the exact same idea because they don't start till the 28th. So it was crowded is what I was trying to say. So we're in line. My son, absolutely, he's not scared of most of the rides. Some of them he won't do, but this one in particular, he was the only one that wanted to do it. So we are in line and I was wearing my DFT right here on my arm. Like, obviously I'm in a bathing suit, and this lady behind me, she has 2 small children. She's there with her husband. She says, can I ask you about your patch? Can I ask you about Thrive? And so she knew exactly what it was. And I said, sure. I was like, of course. I was like, I'd love to answer any questions that you have. And she was just like, tell me about it. And so I, let her know. I was like, I've been taking this product for 9.5 years. I shared with her everything about my story. Just like, here's what I really like about it the most. Very simple. Actually, no, my daughter was still in line with us for this ride. And I like pointed out to her, like, I was like, she was 9 months old when I first started. And, I had but I was a customer of another supplement line. And I was like, I couldn't take it. Cause she was like, what's in it? What does it do? So we got to talking. I shared my story with her. Her husband wanted to know how much it was. I shared like our referral. Like I was like, here's what the cost is. But I used to shy away from like how much things cost. Like I used to think people would think it was expensive. And not that it's not, but it's premium, but I am very thorough with, you get all 3 products for 30 days for that price. So very specific, like 2 boxes of the shake mixes, 1 full of that. So I said, I know that you knew what it was. Do you have a friend? Do you know somebody that sells it? And she goes, no, I really don't. Um, so I don't really know how she knew about it. And I said, well, would it be okay if I got your information and I sent you some more information to check out? And I pulled out my phone. I had my phone with me and I got her contact information. So she's somebody that I'm going to follow up with today. I'm going to send her an email. She did not give me her phone number. I should have asked for her phone number, but in those situations, it was like, I just wanted her to give me what she felt comfortable giving me. So I'm gonna send her an email today. And Brandy, exactly. I'm gonna let her know, hey, I really loved meeting you at Typhoon, Texas. Um, you know, Here's some information for you to check out. And I'm going to offer her some credits to get started on her experience. So I wanted to share that with y'all because in my memories lately, I had this story come up in my memories because, we'll get into this with the social media where we share the Lavelle fan page story. And I remember there was this like older, young at heart Thriver. I think she was in her 80s. And one of the things that she said at a Thrive local was, I wear this badge with honor because it's absolutely changed my life. And I read that a couple weeks ago. It came up in my memories. And I was like, you know what? I was like, I need to not forget that. Like, this patch has absolutely changed. I mean, my kids are 10 and 7, going to be 8 next week. We've been doing this business since Chloe was 9 years. Their lives would probably look completely different if I hadn't said yes to Lavelle. Like, it has completely changed the trajectory of all the things we've been able to do with our kids, the time freedom that I've had, the trips that Bill, like the relationship that Bill and I have been able to have because it forced us to take vacations. This patch has probably, it has changed our lives. And I don't know what our life would look like had we said no. Would we have found something else? Maybe, but it was just such a reminder. We wear this patch with honor because it has changed your life in some way. And don't like be embarrassed by that. I'm so like, I don't know. It just was a very like, like her just asking. And I was like, I wear the patch for me, but I wear it where people can see it for them. And so don't forget that, never forget that we have a purpose. So that's somebody I'm going to be following up with. I hope that y'all have already started your follow-ups, but so our goal is 4 people just over the next few minutes. But I wanted to share who I would be following up with today and where that they're all around people. They're all around, I promise. Okay. What is some good verbiage for day 1, 2, 3 follow-up for samples? I always just like to say, hey, I know it's day 1, what are you noticing today? And if they're like, well, I'm not noticing very much. I always just say, of course you're not, like, it's just day 1. Um, don't you love how simple it is? Or what did you think about the shake flavor? Or didn't you think the shake was delicious? Like, bring up something that they that they need to think about, and a question that they can answer for me. On day 2, I always say, hey, just checking in, seeing where'd you put your DFT today, making sure that they moved it around and see, how they're feeling, what they're doing. And then on day 3, I'm always like, hey, I know you're not going to want to be without this. Um, as somebody who sampled for me, I always like to offer $25 off your first purchase. Let's go ahead and, are you ready to see what 30 days are going to do for you? So I kind of acknowledge, like, 3 days isn't very much. Look at Tracy out there killing it. So that's what I like to do with samples. Like, by day 3, I'm like, listen, I know it's just been 3 days. I promise you, if you give me 30 days, you're going to love the simplicity of the Thrive experience. You're going to really notice a difference, especially if they feel like they haven't noticed much. And then I offer a little bit of credits, let them know, like, you're not going to want to go a day without this. You really owe it to yourself. And I remind them why they wanted a sample from me. Hey, I know you wanted a sample because you wanted results, this, and that. 3 days isn't going to give you those results, but I promise you'll be closer with 30 days. And I have $25 off or $30 off or free DFT, whatever you want to do, to help you reach those goals over the next 30 days. So yes. And I love that document that Tammy shared. So there's so many cool resources in the back office. So they've added just so much. So that's also always a great place, like Tammy pointed out. And then Tracy says, I had a job interview this morning. She got the job and 2 people are interested in samples. That's amazing. So I just wanted to share with y'all the email that I'm sending to the Type in Texas girl. I just said, good morning. I hope y'all had a blast yesterday. My kids went to bed so early. Wanted to pass on my Thrive website for you to check out. Thanks for asking me about it over 9 years later, and I still love to share what it's done for me. I gave her my website, and I said, I'm actually running these monthly specials for first-time orders. And I just shared what they were, and I'd love to answer any more questions and help you have your own experience, Amber. So, and I did some stalking and I found her on Facebook and I sent her a friend request on Facebook. So y'all know me, I'm not afraid to stalk somebody. So yes, I can. I will drop that. So I'll write that up for y'all. So let's move on to social media. So like I said, there's a lot of, there are so many things that you could be posting. If you, have kids, one of the things that I will definitely be focusing on is showing the vitamins that my kids will eat. Y'all, my daughter has, she gets a Thrive gummy, like a multivitamin every day. And, back to school, you better believe they're getting an immune gummy and they'll be drinking Boost. So I will be focusing very heavily on letting people know, like, I will be boosting my kids' immunity for back to school. Here's how I do it. And one of the things that I am going to start doing, I haven't been great at doing this, but it was just an idea I had, is just say, people often ask me, how do I keep my kids healthy? And then I say, go-to in our house is this and that. And just really pointing out, like, why do we order the products that we order? What do they do? And why do we believe in them? Like, why do we take them every day? So that's some ideas for you, just because back to school is such a hot topic right now. Really focusing on how to boost immune systems. as always, I love going to the Lavelle fan page and sharing a story there, showing what Thrive is doing for others. I think Jennifer hopped off, so I'll have to look up. Oh no, there she is. She can probably tell us what all the great national days are. Did anybody put a zucchini on anybody's porch last week? If you did, I need to know. I need to know. So anyway, so those are some ideas for your social media. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to give you all my script. I'll drop it in the chat, but get a social media plan together and I will write this up for you guys. Shar did give zucchini bread away. Perfect. Oh. Okay. Hopefully you guys have come up with a good social media strategy for your day. Somebody said it is National Relaxation Day. So obviously a great day if you have the, the mask or charcoal mask or anything like that, or if you want to talk about chill, it's actually, that would be a great one if you have some chill to share. National Relaxation Day, how you do that. So lots of different ways to promote different products for National Relaxation Day. So, all right, 2 new leads. So we did talk about, one of the things to do with follow-up is following up with your auto ship customers today and saying thank you, letting them know how important they are to you, how much you appreciate them thriving with you, and asking your customers, do you have anybody that would like to start their Thrive experience, or would be interested in receiving a sample? Using, having your current customers help you get new leads. I was way off with how that was about to come out. Is a great way to have new leads, because that's definitely like a soft lead. I obviously yesterday got a lead at Typhoon, Texas yesterday. And then today she became a follow-up or reach out, kind of both. But, leads are everywhere. They are all over. They're all over our day. They can legit be. And I think sometimes that's like the one thing that we're like, I don't know how to meet new people. I don't know how am I going to talk to somebody new? They're everywhere. So don't take the intimidation out of that. But as y'all know, I really love to go, if you're going to use social media for a lead, you can search a hashtag of anything that maybe you are curious about, asking about. And you can go that way. Also, don't forget, we're still in our, the bonus for new promoters that join and they build a team quickly. We still have that available for the next 6 weeks. Today's the day that if somebody were to switch to promoter, all of their volume would carry into September. And so if you don't know what I'm talking about there, anytime somebody joins, actually, I'm almost positive it's 15th, but if somebody thinks it's the 16th. I feel like I've asked this question to support so many times. I believe it's the 15th. So any volume that a promoter does the last couple of weeks of a month rolls into that next month, and it goes towards that very first rank. So this is a great time. So if you wanted to, you could search the hashtag. We talked a couple weeks ago about different companies, different network marketing companies, and you could see, when was their last post about it. That's actually one of the people that I reached out to during our reach out time. I had asked her back in 2019. She was with Advocare. She had signed up with another company at the time, but I did reach out to her when Advocare was going down. And she just posted a picture of her boys, and I went into her DMs and was just like, oh my gosh, how old is your oldest now? He looks like he could be going to college. And I noticed that my last message to her was 2019, asking her about Advocare. And I definitely went into those DMs because she's somebody that could potentially come over here and do something big quickly. She has a good following. So I'm hoping that we start a conversation there, and you better believe I'm going to drop, hey, I couldn't help but notice our last conversation in 2019, whatever happened with that company. And I'm going to drop in that, well, hey, there's opportunity here. So if you're looking for leads, you can always search a hashtag of something and send them a message. Hey, I found you. I wanted to connect with you because I noticed your hashtag this. And the reason I'm searching for that hashtag is because of this. And so if you want to be direct and you want to send some bold messages, you could totally look for mom boss, girl boss, and say, what makes you a girl boss? Like, what made you use that hashtag? Because I'm looking to partner with some girl bosses, and I would love to see if this is a fit for you. Like, go be bold. But if you want to find another lead, maybe you have a golden doodle like me, and you search golden doodles and you send them a message and say, hey, I found you because of your golden doodle hashtag, and I wanted to see, how do you get your golden doodle to stop barking at night, or ask them some question like that. And I wanted to connect with you because I also have a golden doodle, and I'm kind of looking for help in this situation. So many different ways to find a lead. So I'm going to be quiet for just a couple minutes. If that inspired you in any way to go connect with somebody new, 2 is our goal. Okay, all right. And then y'all have already connected with a leader. So just to give you an update, Stacy Black, that is my Typhoon, Texas person that I looked for her on Facebook. She accepted my friend request. So she's also become a new lead, a new contact. So they're everywhere. I hope that story encouraged you. Any questions before we hop off? Anything y'all need help with? Anything that that we can give you any advice, anything like that these last couple of days, or these last couple of minutes of our morning before we release you out into the wild, to the world? Everybody's good? Okay. Well, we'll hop off. Blessings to you all, and I guess that's it. Susan, you got any last minute thoughts? Welcome back to Texas from California. When does your daughter go off to A&M? I know some people were moving in today. I got some girls moving in today. Susan's busy. All right. Well, I'm going to sign off. I got back to school shopping, and daughter and I are going to go get our nails done. So we got a full day, but y'all have a blessed day, and I'll see you guys later.